Hey everyone. So I'm supposed to give you a little bit of a description of where we are right now with my mini experiment. If you go to my website, and I'll put the link in the discussion group, but if you go to my website, I have uploaded the other materials so you can kind of remember the details of what I'm working on. But basically I have a class of 4 students in theater performance, which should be a performance of some kind created by these students from inception all the way through. That includes anything they want, whether it's technical or performance or choosing a piece or that type of thing. So they are responsible for all of that, I hope. That's the experiment. Usually I try and assess the students when they come in and give them materials that I think will work. But this time I'm going to let them start from the very beginning, choose the material, justify their choices, and then decide how we're going to go about creating some kind of production. So that is the experiment. Right now we are in the stages of final choice of materials. So what I have for you is just, I have scanned in some of the written comments that the students have given me. I put all of our discussion highlights into a table so that you could kind of see what I got from the students in the first few days of us working together and talking about why they were in the class and what they hope to get out of the class. And then also some video clips from our first few discussions as well. And I will continue to add to those as we go forward, hopefully in the next few days, making choices and starting to work through the materials. So it is an experiment in that I'm trying to let control of the class go to the students. And I guess questions that I would have for some of you is, have you done this? My biggest concern is that we won't make enough progress for them to end up being happy with what they've done. So I am worried about whether or not they will continue to be motivated as far as timeliness of getting things done. I know that they're interested, but whether or not we can keep the pace moving so that they actually have some concrete learning results at the end of it. So my questions for you are about that. Have you done this? What have you run into? When do you find that that is successful, that having the students actually in control? What kind of markers or guidelines do you have to give them, or what type of deadlines do you need to be firm on as opposed to those that you're not so firm on? I know those are big questions for teachers, and it tends to be subjective to whatever group you're working with. So obviously that's my other concern with this project, is that I know I'm the only one who can gauge whether or not I'm going to get a different result than I have in years past where I've created all of the materials. So it is definitely something where you all just have to trust me, I guess. But thanks, and if you keep watching, there are other links to the materials that are coming from the students with some cameos from them and the questions that they've come up with and the goals that they have.